Alright, let's try to kill this dragon. Alright, let's see if we can't conjure us a pirate. Pretty cool. Alright. I really don't use those that often.
Hey, watch it!
There be dragons. Where are we going? That guy's awesome looking. That's awesome. Where should we decide to go?
No signs of any dragon right now, but it sure looks like he's been here. I know it looks bad. We've got to figure out what happened. And if that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out and look for survivors. We need to know what was the deal.
No, get back. It's still here somewhere. Rocky and Todd just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it.
Where's this dragon? Quickly now!
I don't know. Kinneret, save us. Here he comes again.
Here he comes! Find cover and make every arrow count! Yes.
Come on.
Dude, you gotta get out of my way.
Keep firing!
Do it, bro.
You don't stand a chance. Come on. Come on. Die, dragon. You can't defeat me.
Stuff out there. In my way. We are all trying to hide here.
Can't stand a chance. Force for me, dragon. I'll have your head. Come on, fight back.
Let's take a freebie. That is pretty low. And yeah, let's do that.
Come on, fight back.
Do this. Where's he at? Oh my gosh. I'm like dead.
Let's make sure that overgrown lizard is really dead.
Whew. What is going on? Yes. Oh, sweet.
That was the hairiest fight I've ever been in, and I've been in more than a few. I don't know about this dragonborn business, but I'm sure glad you're with us. You better get back to Whiterun right away. Jarl Balgruuf will want to know what happened here. I'm taking command here for the moment. You head back to Whiterun and let the Jarl know what happened.
That was fun. Oops, corpses. Oh. Nothing. Y'all ain't got nothing worth taking. This naked fellow. Pretty baller looking. And corpses in here. Nothing.
We taught that dragon not to mess with Whiterun, didn't we?
Yeah. I never remember how to get back in here. Oh, that looks like a road. Wow, it's a big door. Oh. Yeah. What are all these guys doing?
Keep an eye out for trouble. It's only a matter of time.
I want this guy's body.
What the rebels like to forget is that the Empire's what's keeping the Dominion out of Skyrim.
Alright, how do we get in here? Can I get through in this way? Oh, almost.
Need something?
We're causing no trouble. All we ask is to look for her. A woman. She's likely... We are not welcome here in Whiterun. So we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything. If you locate her, find us in Rorikstead. We will be back. This is not over. You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
I work for Bellathor at the general goods store.
Yes.
You do remember what today is?
Of course. We started courting 2 months ago today.
I can't believe you forgot what day it is.
Uh, so what's special about today?
We would like to be left alone, please.
Can't you just leave us be?
Already been told you're not allowed. Turn around and go back the way you came.
We're causing no trouble. All we ask
Yes.
You do remember what today is, right?
Of course, it's, my birthday?
I can't believe you forgot what day it is.
So what's special about today?
Just a few more hours and I can crawl under some furs.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you.
So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there? Dragonborn? What do you know about the Dragonborn? So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you. Masters of the Way of the Voice. They live in seclusion, high on the slopes of the throat of the world. The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice. The ability to focus your vital essence into a thum, or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift. You heard the summons. What else could it mean? The Greybeards. Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Hrongar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as he may be, I don't see any signs of him being this, what, Dragonborn?
Nord nonsense? Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire. Hrongar, don't be so hard on Avenici.
I meant no disrespect,
Now,
of course.
Stephanie.
It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with him?
That's the Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you, you know, to climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that? High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Back to business, Proventus. We still have a city to defend.
Yes, my lord.
That's pretty awesome.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Pretty cool. use two-handed weapons, but this is awesome. Ooh, like a dragon slaying weapon. Maybe I should keep that specifically for dragon slaying purposes. Let's go buy a house. Oh, hello.
What can I do Oh, did you need something? Huh? Of course. It can't be helped. It would seem so. I don't have to take that from you. Yes. Huh? Of course.
What?
How can I argue with that?
Oh no.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you.
Yeah, no thank you.
Until next time.
Yeah. Such a bitch. I want to buy a place where... Where's the guy? Guess I should wait during the day when there's like people here. Alright, yeah, let's wait.
If you're looking for the court wizard, I'm not him. Farengar is the one you want. If you wish to speak with him, you'll find him somewhere in the general direction of boredom. Now, if you'll excuse me, there's this invention called wine that requires my immediate attention. Oh, alright, if you must. As the Nords say, make it quick. Brevity would be my favorite word if it didn't have 3 syllables. Now wine, that's a good word. Short, sweet, intoxicating. People love wine almost as much as they love whining. I'm one of those people.
Huh.
Really? Are you a wine expert by chance? In my youth, I once thought West Wales wine was the finest drink ever conceived. Imagine my embarrassment when I tasted my first vintage. This is why natives of the Isle look down upon those born on foreign shores. My name is Elderwin. I've come to Whiterun for the Skyforge and for Farengar. I don't see that as a negative. My Nord friends often chide me for neglecting the rich history of Skyrim, as if I was ignorant of it. They say, you know, Elder, there's more to Skyrim than just alto and spiced wine. And I tell them, yes, yes, I know all about your windmills and bards and 12 different words for cold. I only care about the wine. Really? No doubt from that knave Larkspur, telling everyone that I'm a battle cat under the sheets. The truth is, I don't even remember any of it. I just recall waking up naked and sneezing profusely because the sentimental fool left a lavender flower on my stomach. He is handsome for a wood elf, although terribly arrogant. Part of me is glad I can't recall that night. The other part is greatly disappointed. I don't really understand it myself. There should be more of me. It seems to me smithing and enchanting are two complementary skills. I can only assume it has to do with the stigma that comes with being a blacksmith. They say to wield a hammer, you must be as dull as an anvil and as strong as an ox, as if stupidity were a prerequisite for the craft. Although I have heard warriors talk of such things, they say the person who thinks too much on the battlefield lacks focus. In battle, having an empty mind certainly makes you more decisive, but the forge is not something that requires you to act swiftly. But I do like the notion of intelligence being a weakness. There are far too many mages who thumb their noses at common folk, as if worth was defined by the size of one's skull. Alchemists invented wine, farmers harvest the grapes, and smiths provide the tools. So, to me, each is worth more than all the mages in Winterhold. We are still talking about my interpretation of worth, are we not? So far, you haven't been at all useful to me. We really need to rectify that. One bottle and a fresh loaf of bread ought to do it. Better make it two, to be sure. Caves are the best place to find packs of wolves, or bears, sometimes even trolls. Unfortunately, by myself, they provide a bit of a challenge. There used to be 3 other mages in my faction, a motley bunch to be sure. A Khajiit, a Redguard, a Nord, and myself. Four mages can be a formidable party, especially when their talents complement each other. As a result, I can afford to make mistakes. Mistakes like trading our last healing potion for a flask of wine. Not a problem when the Redguard was there to restore my wounds. Thankfully, the one talent I do have serves me well. It turns out most feral beasts in Skyrim are susceptible to fire. Victim to the squalls of battle, I'm afraid. It matters not if you are a novice or an archmage. All it takes is a single misstep. The Khajiit was first. We all knew it'd be him. Then our numbers were 3. Next came the Redguard, then the Nord, and soon only I remained. The Khajiit, Razan, was what we call a scroll mage. Not an ounce of magical talent, but one who desperately wanted to cast spells. Where he got the scrolls, he never said. I thought he stole them, but he just as easily could have spent his share of the boon. It's not as if I ever saw him at the inn, or anywhere else for that matter. He was a paranoid cat as well, with a nose for things that didn't exist. Always convinced there was a spy lurking around the corner. He should have been wary of his dealer. He purchased a bad batch of flame cloaks that ended up burning him alive. Sarasa was brash and bold, and my kind of woman. Too brash for her own good, though. She wanted to trap grand souls instead of common ones. The most plentiful source of grand souls are mammoths. The most common place to find mammoths are giant camps. It was a short-sighted idea. We ended up wasting all our profits on magica potions, provided we even survived. Sarasa didn't. Giants are quite protective of their big furry cheese factories. Well, at that point it was just the two of us. Razan wasn't particularly missed, but Sarasa was our healer. Einar was a gallant Nord, if nothing else. We were exploring a cave to the northwest. A large, desolate space rumored to be inhabited by necromancers. We entered the main chamber, which was hollow, save for the long fangs of rock that jutted from the ceiling. It was in the shadow of these fangs that the spiders lived, and from there they descended. We stood back to back as they surrounded us, his hands shrouded in ice,
Just in case.
mine cloaked in fire. I wanted to set them aflame, to oblivion with soul traps. A waste of magicka and time, but Einar saw fit to waste both. Indeed, it was his soul trap that set them upon us. At one point I couldn't distinguish the live ones from the corpses, so I burned them all. We had managed to clear the path to the exit, however, and were just about to escape when a spider the size of the moon dropped from the ceiling. At this point, Einar and I were both out of magicka, and we each had one stamina potion left. Of course, mine was technically a wine bottle. It was an old vintage, from the wineries of the Isle, that I was saving until death. Einar asked me if I wanted to trade. He said I wouldn't have much use for it, seeing as I was going to live a long, healthy life. That old romantic. He was sacrificing himself so I might escape. I could never say no to that man. He drank the wine, wiped his lips, and showed me his teeth one last time. They were stained and red, but I've never seen a smile so bright. Then he pulled out his dagger and drew the ugly beast's attention while I ran for the exit. Like I said, somewhere northeast of here. It had one of those typical Nord names like Icewind Gulch or something like that. Big as saber cats, but those aren't the scary ones. It's the little ones that make me cast my flame cloak. The ones that crawl up your robe. Fine, fine. Yorland allows me to use his magical forge to craft jewelry. I use the enchanting table at Dragon's Reach to raise their value. Then I turn them around and sell them to Farengar, and he always buys them. I've never met a man so obsessed with necklaces. He says their enchantments are valuable. I think he likes to wear them. Maybe tomorrow I'll enchant him a dress to go along with it. When it comes to examining wine, I'm still just a novice, although I have picked up the basics. Well, supposedly the color can tell you the wine's provenance, as well as the conditions it was developed in, serving as an indicator of how it will taste. Wine tasting is apparently all about discovery, yet I've discovered that I enjoy drinking wine more than I enjoy tasting it. So let the nobles sniff and swirl their goblets. I prefer to swallow my wine like a common rube. I like how you agree with the things I say. Why aren't there more of you? really? No doubt from that knave Larkspur, telling everyone that I'm a bat. Well, maybe you've confused my name with the World Eater. It's Elduin, with an E, and I don't eat worlds. Although it's possible you may have heard it elsewhere. I hear in the Isle you can't swing a dead skeever without hitting at least 3 Elduins. Alright then. What is it? Away with you.
Maybe later? I'm sort of busy now.
Please keep your weapons sheathed in the Jarl's presence. I've got my eyes on you.
It seems this damnable conflict has claimed everyone's passions of late. Me, I prefer my books and my spells. You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold. Oh.
All this standing around is rubbish. We should be taken to fight.
I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward. Splendid. There's a house available right now. Wonderful. Here's the key to your new home. Enjoy. Visit to Dragon's Re-
Alright, finally have a house. Let's go check it out.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
Alright. Yeah, so she can guard my stuff. Oh, there she is.
Honored to see you again, my Fane.
It's convenient.
Honor to you, my Fane. Lead the way.
Alright.
Still here. As you wish, my Thane. We heading out? As you will, my Thane. I will protect you with my life. Still here. Lead on.
Alright. Lagging like crazy all of a sudden.
Are you married? You look the type. Make sure you treat your wife with the respect she deserves.
Come to chat with an old woman,
There's a lot of NPCs.
Hmm?
Alright, which one clear that? Which one? So this one in the middle? Take it. I'm not gonna remember this is mine.
Still here.
Place sucks. You stay here.
I've got your back. All right, what is it? Yes, my Thane? Anything else? I'm right behind you. As you wish, my Thane.
Alright, how do I fix this up? How much money do I have? Alright, let's go get some money. What time is it? Yeah, I could get some money. Hey, dog. Hey, buddy.
Is there something I can do for you?
We're looking for someone in Whiterun. We will pay good money for information. A woman, a foreigner. She's likely not. We are not welcome here in Whiterun.
You need to
So we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything. It's none of your concern. If that doesn't interest you, feel free to walk away. We're looking for a fugitive who comes from Hammerfell. A Redguard woman. Do you have news?
She
Maybe
may be
somewhere in this city.
What is it?
Find us in
Dragons?
Yes.
Yes.
My bones ache for the moon sugar. It has
Yes.
been too long since I tasted it.
You know that our supply is limited. It could be a season or more before we get a new shipment from the south.
My ears hear the truth in your words, and yet my body shakes with the need.
Control yourself. Do not frighten away our customers with your fits.
Yes, of course, you are right. Still, I would give much for even a few grains of moon sugar.
Put the thought out of your mind, and do not speak of it again.
The air is so clear in Skyrim. One can see.
The longer we travel the roads of Skyrim, the more empty this land seems. All this talk of dragons returning to the
Take a
world
look.
makes me more than a little nervous.
Something we can sell. Nope.
May your road lead you
Moons
to warm
protect us.
planets.
I hope we do not encounter one of them on the road.
I think the computer's overheating. I should probably quit. Whoa, what is all this? It's like a little market.
Good afternoon. All right then.
Yeah. Yes.
Need something? Well, hello. Well, hello.
Hello.
I'm waiting.
Bar? Bar? Hey.
Come on in. We got warm
Oh,
food, warm
what?
drinks, and warm beds.
Who is that?
This. What can I do for you? I'm a bard, trained at the Bard's College in Solitude.
Yeah,
Wanderers like you
outfit.
should think about applying.
What?
Huh?
Over here! Maybe you can help me.
How can I argue with that?
Thank you. Here, this is for you.
Thanks a lot.
I'm invigorated. Where are we?
Welcome. Hunting brew you. Take a look.
I don't see any meat, bro.
Now if
Need something? Hmm? Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
Looks pretty epic. Did you have enough sour cream?
Yeah. I thought so.
Yeah. Kind of balling. I'll take it.
Until next time.
It's pretty cool. Alright, this is a good spot to end, I guess.
What can I do for you?
Let's take a seat.
Look alive, will you?
Yes, Mum. You want a drink? Let's sate that appetite,
We need top shelf stuff. What's that top shelf?
Until next time.
Yes.
Wow.